Excuse me, yes, good girl, I'm a oh, yeah. Please excuse me if I lift my hands. I was trying to give him my first fruit when I came here. But then now you have a situation of these venues, like what you're talking about, the South Side, and then you got CAMA. This place should be packed. It should ridiculously, no matter of fact, it should be where people got standing room only. Why is that? Well, I just think honestly that that was this kind of entitlement type of attitude that we had when I was coming up, that everything that we do, you ought to just do it because you love God and we ought to not pay for it. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all said this was a panel, right? That we were supposed to be talking about this for real? I'm telling you, I traveled all over this country on both sides. And I just felt like that some people had a problem with us saying, can you help us to give you what we're trying to give you? And it just felt really bad, and it was discouraging to some of the guys in Tabernacle. It was like, look, man, we rehearsed for 6 weeks to do this, to come out here and to give these people the best we can. We brought a show out one time with Tabernacle and Terry Mays and Chris Turner, and then we did another one with Straight Company and Tabernacle, and we were like, boy, we just know we're gonna be received because we done all that we were supposed to do, and we prayed and we said, okay, God, we're gonna go out here and we're gonna try to bless these people and we're gonna tell them to bring others and all that kind of thing. But it just seemed like we didn't get the support, and even in the mental attitude of the support, you know, y'all are doing a wonderful thing, and we love y'all, and we wish we could, you know, support you more. That was kind of tough. We did one with Joy, and it was like, I just knew because of the women that I had talked to, they love Joy in the South. And I was like, okay, well, if she's coming, it's gonna be, man, it was just tough. Today's situation is completely tough on everybody though, because they're kind of like wiping out CDs. Now everything is on your phone. You download this, you download that, and you can take Straight Company and Joy, myself and Bryant, we'll do 10 songs and all they'll do is download one. And then they'll download one from him, and they'll download one from Joy, and they make their own album of it. Okay. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great place to sort of segment, pivot to this point. So we talked about 88 to like 2008. Let's talk about those next 10 years. So between 2008 and 2018, let's talk about the secular world in general. Mm-hmm. You have the Sing Off.
Yeah,
which is the show that Jesse was talking about. At its height, it did 3 seasons. At its height, it did nearly 20 million people each week. Huge show, huge ratings. Yeah. From that show, Pentatonics came out of it. They won. Committed won also. Pentatonics right now is top 50 most subscribed on YouTube. 3 billion video views.
It's huge.
People say, well, they're a secular group. Okay, well, let's look at a gospel group. Take 6.
Yeah.
Nearly 28 years after So Much to Say comes out, they're still doing huge numbers streaming on Spotify and on YouTube. People are breaking records on YouTube with video views and things of this nature. Prices of production have come down. The ability to go viral is huge. And so in a greater sense, there's never been a better time to be an emerging artist. That's right. And so the question, I think, going forward is, what do Christian acapella music artists do? Because I know we'll always say, and I've heard the argument my entire life, oh, we just don't support our people. But there's never been a time where, like this, where you can sort of bypass the people and go straight to the direct consumer. You don't have to perform in a congregation. You can set up your own models, you can set up your own situations, your own record labels and things of that nature. And people are doing it in other aspects. And so the question really is, what can we do? Is it just that we haven't built the the models, we haven't built the ecosystem. What is it that keeps us sort of wanting to break through? Because I still believe in the next 5 years, there's gonna be a Church of Christ artist who breaks through, but I think it has to be, you know, the right time, the right situation. And so what can we do to sort of spur that on?
Things have definitely changed. I mean, there's no radio singles anymore.
That's
you know what I mean?
right.
It's like everything has gone digital, and to the internet. And if you, I'm old school, so I like a CD player. You know what I mean? I do. I got a 07 Mercedes Benz, and I don't want to give it up because you still got a CD player. You got 8 CD changes in there, and I don't like putting them in there.
Yes, sir.
You know, but things have changed, and you have to change with the system. It was a time when you could make a CD, you could sign with a label, and you could and the label would do a distribution package for you. The distribution package would go all over it was according to how much muscle the label had, and go all over the world, and you would sell. And then your main goal at that point was to get your song on the radio. Here's what we found out, and this probably wasn't. I know it wasn't exclusive to us because I talked to Take Six many times. Acappella music was not considered music.
That's right. That's
Plain
the
and
truth.
simple.
Period.
Now, when I say that, it's more music to acappella than it is instrumental.
That's right.
But radio program directors did not look at acappella music as music. When we signed with a label and Benson put a lot of money behind a single, it wasn't Benson that moved that record, John. I mean, Bryant, I've told you about this many times. It was God, because of other things that happened spin off from that, where he elevated the group. But the reports, when we got radio, if you sign with a label, you get radio reports back.
That's right.
And they come quarterly and monthly. And so the radio reports were saying, from program directors all over the country and beyond, this is not music. Or we're going to give it another try next month. And even though the quality of it was, that's another whole subject. Even though the quality of it was equal to, but what happened is like what happens with a lot of singles break, what they call break, is one DJ played it.
Yeah.
And that DJ played it, and then it got hot on his station. And then people started requesting it. And so the other stations, radio stations are jealous of each other.
Yep.
If one of them's playing something that the other was not, they'll call and say, man, what is that? And the program directors are all buddies, so they say, I'll send it to you. And that's what happened. They start sending it around, and so then you get what you call a bullet. So excited was like a bullet. The progression of it was like this, and it never tailed off. Some bullets would go up, some songs would go up, and then they kind of tail off, and then they fall off. Well, this thing kept on going up, and we weren't even aware of it, because this is happening while we're touring. So those days are over, though. The days of getting on a bus and going and charging people in all the churches in different cities, those days are over. You have to use the internet, and this is a much bigger conversation, but I'm just saying, now we have to be smarter, is what my whole point is. And the quality has to be there. We did a show with Kirk Franklin. What's the lady? No. Sweet Potato.
Oh,
Shirley Caesar. Yeah, Shirley Caesar. Kirk Franklin, Yolanda Adams. This show was star packed, and because we were Benson's little, prize group, they put us on this show. The problem was they put us on last. But Benson didn't put us on last. The promoter did.
Yeah.
And so I'll never forget Shirley Caesar came on, and she's a good person, but Shirley came on, and Shirley ripped this. It was at Six Flags. It was at Six Flags.
Yeah.
Shirley Caesar tore this house down.
Yes, sir.
And so Straight Cody, we sit behind stage. She's the last artist. Kurt's gone on. Yolanda Adams. These people have the volume level at Six Flags. Is something you have to go to a concert like that to understand what I'm talking about. Well, I'll never forget we behind stage, Bryant and Shirley. Everybody's up on it's going crazy in there. And my sister Kim looks at me and says, "What we gonna do?" I said, "We gonna do what we do."
Yes,
We got 3 standing ovations. They wouldn't even let us off the stage. Because Acappella, well, what happens is I told the engineer, I said, Six Flag engineers are pros.
Yeah.
I said, match the volume level of the instrumentation.
That's right.
That's all I had to tell them.
That's all you had to do.
They were pros. Man, when Mark Clemens hit that note, it was over.
Yes, sir.
And so that's the name broadened that we did every Six Flags in the country. Based off that one performance.
Yeah.
So when you come on behind artists like that, you better have your stuff together.
Yeah.
If you come on there and stink,
I
bet we did 10 shows with Take 6, just us and Take 6. You know where they are.
Yeah.
But they have the same respect we have for them because you bring it.
That's right.
And but the quality of your music better be there too. You just can't come on singing somebody else's stuff and expect to be competitive.
That's right.
Because those people have already heard Blind Boy stuff. They've already heard everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
So if you come on doing that stuff, they're like, you better come with something spanking brand new. That's impressive.
That's something.